The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, it's Darnold. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Switch, switch, switch. Ready, 5.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
80 weapons. Let's get off the field. Ready, go. Now.
On 4th down, Minshew. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this 1st half. He's got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Joe Schobert. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going to sling this deep down into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the gun, Minshew to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. He don't know no better. Begin. Blue draw Corker. Get it.
Minshew sets to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Keep playing 39-yard line. All day. Woo! Let's get it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now, lady. Screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Zoo.
Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch 14. Man, 80. Yeah. You don't want to know. But Mike, Delta.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he finds Stills, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
I hope you brought your left, 'cause I'm about to take you straight.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Real side. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Got you, boy.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Darnold. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 24, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Interception all day, baby. Yeah. Ready, break. 951. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now Hunt. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go. Go. Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Protein spill. Here I come again.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Minshew. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, Echo. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch it.
On 2nd down, Minshew, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Minshew flush to his right. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Minshew being chased out left. So this one a victory for the Raiders.
so for Oakland, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.